Alright, this video is on counterbending, and from counterbending the horses pick up the wrong lead. So in the beginning I'm going to try to do some turning on the forehand as I'm doing in this video, and the horse is giving me a little bit of problems, but there he did it and he stepped out of it, and there he does it, and then I'll do it the other direction. The reason I want to go through these is because I want to make sure when I'm going in the direction that the horse likes to counterbend is that I can get the bend back in the correct direction.
Yeah.
And turning on the forehand is a great exercise to do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and side pass them. Horses that counterbend, you know, you'll be going to the right and they're bent to the left, or you'll be going to the left and they're bent to the right. So these exercises really help out a lot with that. And then they often pick up the wrong lead if they are counterbent. Going to the right or going to the left, they're counterbent, they'll often pick up the wrong lead. So here he is counterbent, and I'm going to use my inside leg and I'm going to push him over and get the bend back. And he wants to toss up his head a little bit. He's not too happy about this exercise. This horse has always had a really hard time picking up his right lead because he counterbends to the left while you're going to the right, and that's the reason he picks up the wrong lead. So there I corrected him again. And then now I'm going to bring him into the bit, and I'm going to start trotting him. And there he wants to counterbend a little bit, so I correct him right there. And I'm correcting him with my inside leg by pushing him over a little bit, which will correct the bend. And you can see him here off and on trying to counterbend me, or counterbend while I'm on him. And I constantly got to use my inside leg to push him over like in the side pass. To get the bend back. And before I try to pick up the right lead, I got to get it. See, there he does it again. Before I pick up the right lead or ask him for the right lead, I got to make sure he's bent to the right, and 99% chance I will get it. Right there I got it, and I had a 99% chance of getting the correct lead to the right because I bent him to the right before I asked him for the canter. And there he tries to break, and there now he got me and he's on the wrong lead, so I have to stop him or bring him back, at least back to trot, and then I'll ask him again. And there he got the wrong lead again, so now I'm going to stop him, I'm going to get my bend back, and every time he picked up the wrong lead he actually counterbent me right before he went into that lead. And there, that looks pretty good. I got the right lead again, because I had him bent in to the right and didn't let him counterbend to the left before I took up the lead. So I'm going to stop him, tell him, back him up a little bit. Now I'm going to go in his good direction, saying, that was good going to the right, now let's try to the left. And he's much better in this direction. He always picks up his left lead, so he's really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and ride him in this direction for a little bit. And he's a good horse. He's an Arab. He's a little bit older. He's got other issues going on with him, but that was good, and so I'm going to ask him to stop, and I'm going to go back to the right again. And I'm just going to continue using my inside leg to correct the bend to the right so he doesn't counterbend on me. And I'm going to use a little bit more right rein, direct rein to keep him bent, and there he wants to throw up his head a little bit. But he's starting to get it a little bit better now. And here in a minute we'll just go ahead and go to the canter. And he got the correct lead, so I'm happy with that. And you kind of got to hold a tight rein on this horse, a lot tighter than I want to, because if not, he really tries to counterbend you to the left while you're going to the right. In time, that will go away, and I can give him a lot more rein. There he broke the trot and he got the wrong lead, so he countered me because he doesn't want to work that side. And this is probably because he's weaker on that side. He's stiff. It's a lot harder for him. And there he started picking up the wrong lead, but then he got the right lead. Then now he got the wrong lead. And now I'm gonna have to stop him and start again. And there he got it. He threw his head up a little bit, but at least I had the correct lead. And this horse really needs to work a lot more to the right than to the left. And that's about, that's how you correct the counter bends, is with your inside leg by practicing leg or turning on the forehand, leg yields, side passing, so when you go to in that direction, you can correct
Yeah.
the lead.